Welcome to the Mars Wash. That is going to run for 9 minutes, shut off automatically. And then I am going to talk about Mars through the houses a little bit if you'd like to stick around. So, here we go. Let's do a Mars Wash. Okay, Mars through the houses. Mars is our force, our drive out into the world. And of course, you have to consider the aspects to it, what sign it's in. But basically, Mars in the first is the go-getter. You know, this is, I need to express myself. I need to push my energy out into the world. Mars in the second is the drive to potentially like accumulate, because the second house is traditionally the house of money, right? So I have some, and it's security. So I have a drive to make myself secure. And this is a drive towards potentially the finer things in life. Mars in the third house is a need for communication. The third house is the house of communication. So I need to communicate. I have something to communicate. But it's also the house of motor vehicles, so it can be a tendency towards a lead foot, depending on the aspects to it. So you might want to lay off the gas pedal there, potentially. Mars in the fourth is a need to assert at home. So I don't think someone with Mars in the fourth really likes to be told what to do at home. They want to organize the house, and it's potentially working on the house a lot. Mr. Home Improvement might have Mars in the fourth. Mars in the fifth is the drive towards amusements. You know, the fifth house is traditionally the house of children, so it can come into play there. You can have you can have boys. You can have boys. Yeah. Because it's the masculine sign, right? Or planet. But it's also like amusements of all sorts, sports, creativity. So, you know, Mars in the fifth could be the athlete, could be the gambler. Gambling's in there. Yeah. Or just the drive to have fun. The fifth house is fun. Sounds like fun. I don't know, get me some of that. Mars in the sixth is a drive towards service, or potentially a workaholic, right? Maybe someone who has headaches. Sixth house is the house of health. Could also be the surgeon. Mars rules sharp instruments, surgery. Mars rules the soldiers. You might even find the soldier there with the Mars in the sixth, because it's the house of service. So I serve my country, that kind of thing. Mars in the seventh is someone very motivated to have one-on-one relationships with others, you know, whether that is in partnership or... So what I'm hearing is like the debater, the person who likes to debate, because, you know, like right now, I'm your seventh house. If you're in the first house, I'm in the seventh. If I'm in the first, you're in the seventh. So it's the one-on-one as well. It's not just marriage. And traditionally called the house of open enemies, which is kind of fun. But I'm saying the debater, or the person who is potentially, depending on the aspects, might even be someone who likes to argue. Meh. Mars in the eighth is sex, death, and taxes. But, you know, the eighth house is the house of the seeker. So someone might be someone who really likes to have sex. Like, who doesn't? But it's the house of the seeker. So it's the person who likes to get to the bottom of things. This could be the private detective, or the archaeologist, you know, the person that digs deep for things. It's the Scorpion house. Mars in the ninth, you know, the ninth house is higher philosophies. It is the law. It is journalism. it's higher spirituality and higher education. In a woman's chart, Mars in the ninth could mean that she is attracted to foreign men, foreign for her, you know. You might see that because in a woman's chart, when she's looking at the type of man, she looks at, you know, the planet on the, you know, the sign on the cusp of the seventh house, but also where the sun and Mars are. And so Mars in the ninth can be being attracted to foreign men. Mars in the 10th is someone who's very status oriented, career oriented, because the 10th house is our public standing. It's called the house of career. Mars in the 11th is someone, you know, very driven to be in social groups or with friends, is very driven towards their long-term goals. These are some of the keywords for the 11th house. But, it, you know, because it represents the collective on a level, this can be the banner carrier, the person who fights for a cause. Mars in the 12th, at its highest expression in the 12th, is someone who's driven towards union with the divine. In a lower expression, like what we have in the 12th that we don't integrate, can cause problems for us. So is, you know, the potential for anger, which is Mars ruled, to be suppressed or, you know, hidden, is possible with Mars in the 12th, or to come out in very, not very nice ways. So learning how to deal with our anger is important if we have Mars in the 12th. Seeking union with the divine instead. So meditating, great. Mars in the 12th. Anyway, enjoy your Mars wash. And have a great day. I will talk to you soon. Bye.